talk to your kid about safe touch once, you're doing it wrong. This is why daily follow-up matters. Welcome to my channel, ABC's. You only talk about safe touch once, you're doing it wrong. Hi, I'm Amber, trauma therapist, mom of 4, and this week we're on letter F is for follow-up. One of the most underrated but powerful steps of protecting our kids from unsafe situations. In this video, you'll learn why the conversation has to be ongoing, how to naturally check in with your kids daily, and what happened when my son told me something most parents would have missed. ABC's of Safe Touch, available now on my website and Amazon, link below. It's crucial. So many parents are afraid to bring up body safety again because they think it's awkward or too much. But predators count on silence, okay? One talk isn't protection. A pattern of trust and check-ins definitely is. When we normalize follow-up, we make it safe for our kids to bring things to us even when they're not sure how to explain it. Follow-ups are going to build emotional safety, trust, and repetition is going to equal retention. Get into this real life example. So let me tell you what happened when I picked up my son from school one day, and I simply always ask the same thing. Did anything happen today that shouldn't have? Every time I see my kids, if they're at someone's house, at my parents' house, anything I ask, did anything happen that shouldn't have? And he said, yeah. I caught a kid touching another kid during a nap, and I told him to stop. First of all, that moment, just a 5-second answer turned into a bigger conversation. I was so proud of him for telling me. And my question was, what did you do? And he said, I told him to stop. And I said, did you talk to the teacher? And he said, no. So this allowed me to step up as a parent, but he did the right thing by telling him to stop. We brought the conversation to the school. I talked to the school about the importance of supervision during nap time. And we also followed up with a conversation about personal space, peer-to-peer touch, and what to do when you see something happening to someone else. You know, later on, we found out that the teacher wasn't supervising the naps like she should. And also the kids were too close during nap. Kids underneath blankets too close, that's a hard no for me, okay? So that daily follow-up didn't just protect my son and the other kids, it protected the other kids too. So follow-up creates safety for your child and every child around them. Follow-up. Here's what you can say in the car, over dinner, during bath time. Here's some prompts for you to use on a daily basis. Did anything happen today that didn't feel right? That's a great one. Did anyone touch you or someone else in a way that made you feel uncomfortable? Did you have to say no to anyone today? Did you see anything at school that you think I should know? Keep it calm, normalize the ask. Your tone tells your child it's safe to be honest. And when my son again told me what happened during that nap time, he knew he was safe with mom. And the level of respect that I have for him for telling me is that nothing happened. That is okay. The point isn't to force a story, it's to build a habit of openness. You're teaching your child, I'm safe, I will ask, and I will believe you every time, okay? Don't wait for a disclosure, but a relationship, build a relationship that makes disclosure feel safe, okay? When your child says nothing happened, it still reinforces the idea that they're expected and encouraged to share when something does. How to teach schools and caregivers to follow up too. So talk to your child's school, ask how often they talk about safe touch, which they don't. They talk about everything else in the public schools and even in private. All my kids are in private school. But when it comes to safe touch, it's like crickets. I don't know why. I have some conspiracy theories. But, you know, I'm pushing safe touch all day long. All right? Safe space, private parts, body rules, peer-to-peer boundaries. Tell them we don't just talk about fire drills once. Why would we only talk about body safety once? Okay, they want to practice fire drills. They need to be practicing body safety, safe touch. Do a recap of the video. Follow-up isn't optional. Follow-up isn't optional. Follow-up isn't optional, right? It's protection in action. One talk won't protect your child, but daily check-ins build the kind of safety that lasts. Start small. Ask questions, stay present, All right, subscribe to the ABCs of Safe Touch now. Grab my book and workbook about safe touch and start that daily conversation with confidence. The link below, Day One Therapy, nj.com/store. Cheaper. But if you want to go on Amazon, that's your choice, but they're both on there. All right, I'll see you for the next video. Thanks for watching. Want to keep your kids safe and confident? Hit subscribe and check out the ABCs of Safe and Unsafe Touch book and workbook below. And remember, your voice is powerful. Use it.